kind of a follow-up to my previous question. Are Ahrar, al-Sham, and Jaysh al-Islam considered part of Nusra or part of the opposition?
So our position on Nusra, which is part of the UN designated group, is that they are not party to the cessation of hostilities. Jaysh al-Islam, they are not designated on that UN group. Nick?
On the 28th.
Why are they not on that UN list? Why are they not on that UN
Because
list?
they have not been so designated by that UN
And the
group.
United States supports or opposes putting them on that list?
I think we've talked about this at length, Matt.
But again, so you go back to the point where you're saying, well, they're not covered, or they are covered by the cessation of hostilities because they're not on that UN list. But the reason that they're not on that UN list is that you oppose them being on that UN list.
We've also talked about the importance of groups like this to disassociate themselves, to move apart, to not intermingle, to not be aligned there.
Right, okay.
And that's something we continue to have these very robust conversations.
And some of the opposition commanders today, in response to reports about the proposal, have said that they're not going to disassociate themselves with Nusra because Nusra is a formidable or credible fighting force. So clearly, I mean, you've been talking to them about, and their direct sponsors, for months about disassociating themselves and getting themselves away, and they haven't done it, and they won't. They say they won't do it. So
I guess our focus is that these two particular groups are not our biggest focus on this. We understand. We understand there's intermingling. We understand because we've spoken to them. We will continue. We're not saying, no, it's not a problem. But we're also very focused on the situation on the ground right now in Syria.
Right.